Alright guys, so I'm gonna go into Kukui's sync grid today. And Kukui's sync grid is pretty cool. First off, let's talk about Kukui himself, right? I'm gonna talk about Kukui himself. There we go. There's Kukui. Kukui has the move called Rock Tomb. So Rock Tomb is a 2-bar move, power 46, accuracy 95. It has a move called Accelerock. You can only use this 3 times, no additional effect. The power is 90. The accuracy is 100. It's a quick move. Of course, once you use this move, a trainer move called Woo Refreshing refreshes the number of times the user can use its quick move by 3. So you can sharply raise the user's attack as well to self. Alright, so you can refresh the Accelerock back to 3 out of 3. Leer is a great thing. That's why Kukui and Lycanroc Midday form is a tech. It lowers the target's defense with a 1-bar move, lowering the target's defense, all of the opponents by 1 stage. Okay, the passive skills that it has is Surging Sand 5, right? So it powers up moves in a sandstorm, and so that's going to be useful because the SANDSTORM Lycanroc Midday form is going to be the premise, or if you will, the big idea behind the sync grid video. So stay put and you'll see what kind of tiles I will be unlocking for this sync pair. And of course it has Unflappable, prevents the Pokemon from flinching. Alright, so going into the sync grid right now, there are a couple things that I'm going to go into, and this could be one of many routes you trainers might go into. We're gonna go unlock all the tiles that we can, 750 sync orbs max. My Kukui is a 5 out of 5, but of course this will work for 3 out of 5 and up for your sync pair. What you want to unlock for a SANDSTORM, Kukui, and Midday Lycanroc first is around the center tile here. These are stat boosts for Lycanroc Midday form. Alright, and then here's where it's going to be really useful for your Lycanroc in a sandstorm team. Of course, Sand Shelter is important. You want to protect your Lycanroc from the sandstorm. Now, here's where the fun part begins. We're not going to even bother going to the top left or the top right sections of the tiles. So let's start with the bottom left section. Alright, I'm gonna bring out Shifting Sand. It boosts the Pokemon's evasiveness in a sandstorm, so that's a plus. You know, if the opponent's Pokemon is attacking the Kukui, Lycanroc, then it would have that likelihood of missing. Of course, get Sand Blaster 5, powers up sync moves in a sandstorm. So that's what you want to have for Kukui as a, as a tech, right? Cakewalk, the more the target's speed is lowered, the more it powers up sync move. You're going to be spamming that Rock Tomb or eventually to lower the speed, and then you could be able to use your sync move along with Sand Blaster 5 during a sandstorm. It's going to be really strong. Surging Sand 5, it powers up moves in a sandstorm. So on top of the natural passive skills it already has, right? Surging Sand 5, with this Surging Sand 5 in the sync grid, you have a Surging Sand 5 of 10, and if you are really lucky to get that lucky skill, right, Surging Sand 3, you can get up to Surging Sand 13. It all stacks up. What you want for your Lycanroc more than likely is a sandstorm build. Alright, so we're done with the bottom left section of this grid. Now, we're gonna unlock the Accelerock Power Plus 6. So here's another option that you might want to consider, but I will not be going this route. Soothing Sand 1 restores the Pokemon HP whenever it takes an action during a sandstorm. That's great. You can have that as an option and work around, play with your sync grid, but I'm not going to unlock this tile. And you'll see why, because I want to make sure I get the best of my maximum sync orbs by unlocking these tiles here. So I'm going to unlock here Accelerock Power Plus 6. Along with these great passive skills, we're going to have Sands of Time 2. Sands of Time 2. When the Sandstorm is going, it quickly charges the move gauge in Sandstorm. It is similar to Garchomp's passive skill in the Sync Grid, Sands of Time. So you want to be able to have this right with a Sandstorm Kukui's Lycanroc Midday form. You want to have that move gauge, right, increase over time. Move gauge is so important, right? With move gauge, you can have this Power Flux 3 with even more power. So the fuller the move gauge, the more this powers up moves. Having Sands of Time 2 and having Power Flux 3 will get your Lycanroc to just do massive damage over time. So we have a remaining of 3 energy left and a stock of 36 sync orbs. So I'm gonna choose Rock Tomb Power Plus 4, and that, my friends, is a full sync gridded Sandstorm Kukui Lycanroc Midday form that is personally what I would go for. Alright, now let me know in the comments section, folks, what your grid looks like. If you have other thoughts about this sync grid or questions, make sure you put them in the comments section. Once again, having the Shifting Sand, the Sand Blaster 5, Cakewalk, Surging Sand 5, Sand Shelter. You have a Surging Sand 5 with already with Lycanroc in the passive, Power Flux 3, Sands of Time 2. If you're lucky to get Surging Sand 3, you have a powerful sync pair right here. And of course, I will go right into a gameplay of Kukui with Polisand, Kukui's Lycanroc with Polisand and Acerola, along with maybe Reuniclus or another sync pair. Okay, so we're going to challenge the Pasios trainers in part 4. We're bringing in Kukui and Lycanroc, Caitlyn, Reuniclus, and Acerola Polisand. Polisand's going to whip up that Sandstorm, and of course we have the spotlight here, the shining Kukui and Lycanroc, and Caitlyn will be the target. I have not equipped any gear for this team here, and so here's the build just to show you guys again. Sands of Time 2, Surging Sand 5, Power Flux 3, Cakewalk, Sand Blaster 5, Shifting Sand, and Sand Shelter. So this is a Sandstorm team build. I don't have any lucky skills on this Lycanroc as of now, but again, this is just to show the power with or without it at the moment. So let's do this battle right here, right now. Okay, first we're gonna start off with a Sandstorm, right? So Sandstorm, we're gonna use a Rock Tomb. We'll use Don't Bore Me. So Sand Shelter, Shifting Sand, Sands of Time. You see the move gauge right there. It's going up pretty fast. Right, he's got that Rock Tomb. We're gonna Astonish. Alright, you see the Surging Sand 5 stack up. We're going to do some Leer here. Okay. We'll use a Hidden Power. We'll use Accelerock. We're going to bring that Sandstorm back. It's okay if the Reuniclus does faint, as long as the Lycanroc is still alive. Oh, that's crazy. Reuniclus is still alive. Okay, we're going to use Accelerock. We're going to have that Sandstorm. We're going to use the Sync move here. We're going to use Over here just to save Reuniclus from death. Alright, let's see the power of the Lycanroc with the Sync move. 2.9k damage, really great. Alright, we're going to use Accelerock here.
You let your guard down. You can do it. You have to learn.
1.8k damage. Wow, in the sand. That Accelerock is really great. We flinched the Arcanine in time. We're gonna use that Rock Tomb again. 1.4k. Woo! These guys see this? You guys see this right now? The damage that's going on in the Sandstorm? My goodness. Alright, we're gonna whip up that Sandstorm once again. Alright, so we completed that there. Alright, Rock Tomb again. And we'll use a sync move to finish off our opponent. $4.8k damage. That was just super hard for this event. And that, my friends, is a gameplay of Kukui and Lycanroc in the Sandstorm. Alright, folks. If you enjoyed this video or this video's helped you, please don't forget to hit that thumbs up and subscribe for more Pokemasters content. And until then, trainers, I will see you next time on the battlefield.